Hello, welcome everyone. Today we are going to start our next topic, that is free body diagram of 3 mass and 2 pulley system. We are going to calculate the acceleration generated, and the tension generated in these two strings. So let us say there are two different masses m1 and m2. Like in the figure, there are two different masses of m1 and m2. Now m1 and m2 are connected with the third mass, capital M. Let us say the capital M is the third mass. Okay. Now these two masses are connected with with the help of string over a pulley. So this one is pulley. This pulley is P1, and this pulley, let us say it is P2. This one is P1 and this one is P2. So the mass m1 is connected with the mass capital M with the help of a string over the pulley P1. Similarly, mass m2 is connected with mass m with the help of a string with the help of another string. These two strings are not same. These are two different strings. So it is connected over the pulley P2. Over the pulley P2. Now, if we say that the mass m1 is greater than m2, mass m1 is greater than m2, then what will happen? This mass will be the weight of the mass m1 will pull it to the downward direction, and the whole system will be pulled towards the weight of the mass m1. Okay. So what will happen in this case? M1 will go downward direction, M2 will be risen up in upward direction, and this mass capital M will be moving to its right direction. Okay. Now let us say the mass m1 is having a weight of m1g. So the weight of the mass m1 is m1g. It is acting vertically downward direction. Then what will it do? It will generate a normal reaction force, or it will generate a tension force in the string. So let us say the tension generated in this string is T1. Since the strings are different, we will use the terms T1 or T2, है ना? Because these two are not same. Okay. So let us say the string tension generated in this string is T1, and the tension generated in this string is T2. Now the direction of T1 is upwards, but what will happen? This T1 is also connected with the mass m1 na, via the same string. So what will happen? This T1 is also acting at the now it is acting on the mass m, so it will also give a reaction force whose direction will be opposite to the tension T1. So it will be acting an opposite reaction force that will be acting opposite to the direction of T1. So it is, if it is vertically it is acting vertically upward, that is, if this T1 is pulling it, so the mass is moving from left to right, so the reaction force will be equals to T1, but it will be acting towards the right side. Similarly, if the m2g weight of m2g is acting vertically downward, now this m2g is acting vertically downward, then it will also give a reaction force. That reaction force will be generated in the string T2. It will generate a tension in the T2. Now m2g is creating another tension, that is T2, but this T2 is also create a normal reaction force, that will be T2 in the opposite direction. So let us make free body diagrams of each mass. Now starting with the mass m1. So if we say this is the mass m1, what things are happening? How many forces are acting here? M1g is acting vertically downwards. Let us write it as m1g, that is vertically downward, and it's a normal reaction force that is acting T1 vertically upward direction. Okay. Similarly, let us write it here. For the mass m2, for the mass m2, this is mass m2. So m2g is acting vertically downward, but tension T2 is acting vertically upward direction. Okay, and for the mass capital M, mass of capital M, let us draw it here. This is mass of capital M. Now T1 tension is acting towards this side, and T2 tension, it is drawing it in the opposite direction, but M1g is moving in vertical direction because M1 is greater than M2 na? So whole system is moving towards the M1 direction, so it is moving in downward direction with an acceleration of a. The mass capital M will be moving from left to right with an acceleration of a, and the mass M2 will be rising up with an acceleration of a. Now let us create the equations. So if it is moving in vertical downward direction, that means the net force m1g minus t, this will give us minus t1, this will give us the net force, must be equals to the net force m1 into a. This is our equation first. Similarly on this force, since T1 and T2 only two forces are acting here, actually its weight will also act in downward direction and the normal reaction will be acting in upward direction, but this normal reaction and this weight mg will be equal and opposite, so they will cancel out its effects. So we will not discuss these forces here because they will cancel out each other. Okay, so we are saying that the mass m is moving from left to right with an acceleration of a. That means there is a net acting force. Net acting force किसका होगा? It will be the difference of the tension T1 and T2, because only these two tension forces are acting here. So we will write it as T1 minus T2 is equals to capital M. This is our equation second. Now here what will happen? Here the body is moving upwards. That means T2 must be T2 force must be greater than the M2g. So we will write it as T2 minus M2g is equals to net force M2 into A. This is our equation third. Now what will we do? We will add up all these three equations and we will solve it for acceleration and tension. So first of all, let us add by adding all the three equations. We get, what do we get? We get, look, minus T1 and plus T1, if we add them, minus T1 and plus T1 will be cancelled out, and minus T2 and plus T2 will also be cancelled out. So here we will get M1g, these T will be cancelled out, and minus of M2g. So what will we get here on the left side? On the left side we will get M1g minus M2g, and on the right side we will get M1a plus capital MA plus M2a. So M1a plus capital MA and plus M2a. Now what will we do? We have to calculate the acceleration. So we will take common A and G from the respective terms. M1 minus M2 will remain here, and M1 plus M2 plus capital M will remain here with acceleration A. So acceleration A will be equals to M1 minus M2 divided by M1 plus M2 plus M into G. Okay, what this means? This means this is the difference of masses M1 and M2. On the numerator we have taken the difference of masses M1 and M2, m1 is larger, so we have subtracted the mass m2 from m1. If m2 was larger, then we would have subtracted m2, we would have subtracted m1 from the m2. Understood? Okay, so we have calculated the acceleration here, that is m1 minus m2 divided by total mass into g. Now what will we do? We have to calculate the tension forces also. So let us calculate tension force one by one. Now we have to calculate the tension force. We know the values of A. So first of all we would place the value of A here, then we will get T1. Then after that we would place value of A here, then we will get T2. So what will we get? T1 for by using value of A in equation first. What will we get? We will get m1g minus T1 is equals to m1 A. What is the value of A? It is m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 plus capital M into g. Now solve for T. Send the T1 here and it will be, whole thing will come to this side. So we can see m1g minus this, we can write m1g as it is and multiplied by m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 plus capital M. Now m1g is common, we have taken m1g is common. In the bracket we will get 1 minus m1 minus m2 divided by m1 plus m2 plus capital M. Okay, now solve it. Solve this equation. What will we get? For T1 is equals to m1g here m1 plus m2 plus capital M minus of m1 plus of m2 divided by m1 plus m2 plus capital M. Now m1 and m1 are cancelled out, so what we have? m2 plus m2. So T1 is equals to m1g into 2m2 plus capital M divided by m1 plus m2 plus capital M. This is our value of T1. Similarly, can we calculate the value of T2 also? We can calculate the value of T2 also. In that case, what will we get? We will get m2 here and m1 here. The same rest of the things will be similar, and just the value of m1 and m2 will be interchanged. So we will you have to calculate this value. I am simply writing it as as it is the formula. So T2 will be equals to m2g. T2 will be equals to m2g into twice of m1 plus capital M upon m1 plus m2 plus capital M. This is the formula for tension T2. And what was the formula for tension acceleration? It was m1 minus m2 divided by whole mass m1 plus m2 plus capital M into g. So these three formulas we can solve like this. Okay, so everyone has understood, I think, that how can we solve the free body diagram and how can we represent each and every forces on it, isn't it? So I think this topic is also clear to you all. Let's move to the next topic. Okay, so let's move to the next topic. That will be again two mass system but in different position. So third one is two mass system. Suppose that on a smooth plane there is a mass of m1 which is connected with a string with the mass m2. Okay, with the mass m2. Now what we have to do? we have to calculate the acceleration by which the masses m2 and m1 is moving and the tension generated in the string. So by the same phenomena we will draw free body diagrams of individual masses, and after that we will create equations and then we will solve them. Okay. So first of all, let us say that m2 is greater than m1, that means it is pulling it downwards. So the weight of the m2g is acting downward, so the tension T will be acting upward. This tension T will generate a pull force in the direction from left to right. Now if the whole body is moving with an acceleration of a, then the mass m1 will also move with an acceleration of a from left to right. Now let us say, okay, one by one we draw the free body diagram. So free body diagram of mass m1, FBD of mass m1. Here on the mass m1, tension T1 is acting from left to right. So let us draw a tension T from left to right. m1, its weight will be acting vertically downward direction, but by the Newton's action reaction law or by the Newton's third law, we will say that a normal reaction force will be acting vertically upward direction, but the whole body will be moving from left to right with an acceleration of a. So we can say, by this equation we can say R is equals to m1g, since both of the forces are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, so they will cancel out their effect, and the remaining thing is T. T is the only acting force that is unbalanced and it is generating an acceleration of a. So what will we say? We will say that T is equals to m1a. This will be our equation number 1. Now FBD for mass m2. Sorry. Now FBD for mass m2. So m2 mass is, its weight is acting vertically downward direction and the tension generated is vertically upward direction, but the whole body is moving in downward direction with an acceleration of a. So we will say that the mass weight of the mass m2 is pulling the net force in downward direction. So we will say m2g minus T is equals to m2a. This is equation number 2. Now we have the value of T is equals to m1a. We can put this value of T here. So by using the value of T in equation 2, what will we get? We will get m2g minus m1a is equals to m2a. So this contains a and this is also a, so we will take the terms which contains a on the one side and we will get m2g is equals to m1 plus m2 into a, or we will get the acceleration as m2 upon m1 plus m2 into g. Okay. Like this we can solve the different types of free body system or mass pulley system or anything like that. Okay. So today we are going to end this lecture here. We will practice some more problems in our next lecture. Thank you.